Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you who are new here, and thank you so much for watching. As you can see by the title in today's video, today is my bridal shower, and I am going to show you today how I created this look, and a little bit of a rush, so a lot of it was very sped up, so keep that in mind. But I use products that I've been testing, as well as products in my project pan and just other products in my collection. So if you're excited about seeing how I created this look, then please keep on watching and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Okay, I have y'all zoomed in, and I'm gonna kind of like speed through this, but a lot of these products are just products I have in my collection, in my project pan, and as well as some new products that I'm just testing. So if this seems a little bit faster, that is why. So first we're going to go into my e.l.f. Camo Concealers and place those. This one is the one in Light Sand. I'm going to use that as an eye primer, and then this one is in Light Ivory. This is the hydrating version, and this will go as my concealer. So I've already primed with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and as you can see, I've done my hair. It has been a whirlwind of a week leading up to today with the bridal shower, and my mom came in for it, which I'm so happy about. And yesterday we went and got our nails done. I was trying out a salon that a friend of mine recommended, actually Lauren recommended to do, and then I'm seeing what I want to do as nails for the wedding, but I'm really liking this style and length. So I'm really excited. It's actually Friends theme. I got my Friends shirt on. Okay, so while that's sitting, this is what I like to do is I'll go in and do my brows. So I'm actually going to be using the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade, I think this was ash brown, oh sorry, neutral brown. And I have actually been testing this. I've heard a lot of good things. I think Jessica Braun really likes it. So one thing I have to get used to is the fact that it's tinted, because I've been using the NYX brow glue, and it is clear and this is tinted, so that's been kind of an adjustment. But I like the shade of this one, and it matches really well with my hair. I'm still trying to figure out my full thoughts on it, and I will update y'all in a speed review, upcoming speed reviews. Yeah, see what I mean when I'm trying to figure out how to deal with the, getting used to the tint. It's goes a little bit more than I want it to. I'm going to just take a cleanish spoolie and just kind of brush through them. If you're not following me on Instagram, there's going to be, well, at this point, by the time this goes up, there'll be a bunch of stories and posts about the bridal shower. I'm really excited to see what Lauren's done. I don't know anything. I just know the theme, and that is about it. So, and I'm not the type of person that enjoys surprises. I like giving surprises, but I don't enjoy getting them. So this is an adjustment for me. I'm going to go into the NYX Professional Makeup Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. This is my favorite brow pencil that I was using previously in the shade Chocolate, but and that's really, really red, and since my hair is not really red anymore, I had to change the shade, so I'm going to just kind of clean that up a little bit. Crazy how this brow always does better than the other brow. Let's see. Yeah, those I think are going to be as basic. I'm going to try to clean up with the spoolie. Especially this one. This is looking really blocky. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right there. Let's see if I can sharpen it up. But I gotta get the move on. There we go. That's much better. I almost was trying to brush up with it. That's pretty funny. So typically I like to do this so that way my concealer sits and ends up being a little bit, giving me a little more coverage because it kind of sets down. So That's what I typically like to do. Okay, I think that's as good as the brows are gonna get. Can't be sitting here all day with them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer. Yeah, for those of you who are new, I don't wear foundation. I feel like I say that in all of my makeup videos. I just kind of spot conceal to even out my skin tone. I personally like seeing my freckles, but yeah, that's just my personal preference, and I just haven't really found a concealer or a foundation that I really like. For the wedding, my makeup artist is going to be using foundation, and after the wedding I'll do a whole video on the makeup we did and like try to recreate it, or I don't know, I haven't fully decided, but so subscribe for that and stay tuned for that. Okay, next we're going to go into my Tarte Creamy Sea Breezy Bronzer, Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles. As you can see, I put pan on it, which I'm really excited about. It's in my project pan. Ignore the brush hairs in there. But I'm just going to use that to bronze up my face. It looks very red on camera, and it is definitely bronze. It's definitely a bronzer, like very red tone. But once I like powder everything down, it ends up working okay. Just hate the packaging, fortunately. Because you can see like the difference, like the sculpting it does. I'm definitely a bronzer girl. I have become a bronzer girl through this whole journey of me just testing out makeup and getting really into makeup. Oh, it's really even. This side ends up tending to look a little more pigmented than the other for whatever reason, but I think that's pretty good. I actually can use a little more. Okay, for cream blush, I'm actually going to go into the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and this is in the shade Turks and Caicos. This is a really bright, like pinky peachy color, and I wanted to use this just to add, like, you know, be a little bit more summery and fun. So let's see how this goes. Honestly, overall, like the look I'm going for is just well, I don't want to say natural, but more neutral with some little sprites of summer pop. But I am going to do like a neutral lip since we'll be eating things like sandwiches. Milo, what you doing? You want to go out there? But I'm definitely going a little bit warmer in terms of tone. And I'm definitely doing creams to help it last longer. I have noticed when I do that, my makeup definitely lasts longer when I layer creams and powders on top, especially for cheap products. That's cute. I need to use that shade more now that it's summer. Definitely need to use that more. Okay, for cream highlight, I'm going into my Project Pan Kosas dual-ended highlighter and blush, but I'm just going to go into the highlighter. This highlighter is really, really pretty, and I think it does really well on my skin tone. And it's not crazy over the top or anything like that. See, it's really subtle. It's hard to tell right now, but when it comes all together, you can definitely see it. Okay, I'm actually going to do something a little different, and I'm just going to go into my powders. So I'm going to go into Project Pan again with my powder bronzer. This is the only bronzer I have. I'm going to both set my cream as well as just warm up the face. This bronzer is definitely more cool tone shade, so that'll help with sculpting, as you can see. This bronzer has lasted me like forever. I mean, the pan is huge, so I'm not surprised. Then for blush, I'm actually going to go into my project pan again and go into my e.l.f. Spiced Apple blush. It's definitely a lot more neutral in tone, just to kind of tone down that pink a little, or like that really bright peachy pink in the cream. And I think I've done this combo before and it's actually pretty cool. And this e.l.f. blush does not move on my face. Holy cow. It stays on really well. I think I've like played through like a weeknight soccer game in it and it stayed, it didn't move. As you can see, a lot of stuff in my collection is drugstore just because that's what I can afford currently. And honestly, I've just been enjoying them. I do have a couple, obviously a little more high-end stuff, but I just found myself reaching for the drugstore items over the high-end. Make sure everything's even. For highlighter, I'm going to use my Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. Great highlighter. The favorite among so many people for a good reason. It's not crazy over the top. It's smooth on your skin. I love this stuff. Sometimes I can go a little overboard with it, but that's the thing. It just ends up still looking natural and not crazy. It's kind of hard. You can kind of see it's a very subtle glow, which I don't mind. I'm kind of sad though when I was gathering, what is that? Kind of sad though when I was gathering my makeup together to film, my Becca highlighter fell and broke. So that's a bummer. I like just putting the highlight like all over my forehead and my nose, and then right here and right here. I think that looks pretty good. But I'm actually going to add some more glow and just to kind of finish everything and blend them all together, I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Medium actually, and just kind of clean up and blend everything together. I like doing this step last to also too, if I feel like my blush is a little out of control or something, I can kind of tone it down. And I use a big fluffy brush to make sure it's not packed on too tightly. Yeah, turned out pretty good. Now on to the eyes. For the eyes, before I go in with eyeshadow, I'm going to go into my Tarte highlighter palette, and I'm going to use this middle highlight to kind of set my under eye. I have found that that works. It doesn't really work as like a normal highlight, but I found that it works for this, and I'm just trying to obviously use it up. I got a decent pan on it right now, so. And also it helps with like setting the makeup and not rubbing off like when I wear sunglasses. Going on to eyeshadow, I'm going to go into my That's Taupe palette, and then I'm actually going to go into this shade Pebble Beach, and I'm going to go on the crease and lower lash line with it. I think this shade is a really good base and crease shade for me, because it is definitely more on the cool tone side, and then I bring in some like other warm tones, and then it recreates a really cool like neutral look. And I'll bring it in this way to kind of contour my nose just like a little bit. I personally don't feel the need I need to contour my nose all that much, which I know I'm fairly lucky in that aspect. As you can see, it's just kind of to start off. And then actually gonna go into my Colourpop Super Shock shadow in the shade Run Wild. I don't know if they still sell this, but it's a really brown, kind of bronzy kind of shade. I'm just gonna take that with my finger and put it all over the lid. I just love that shade to just add something, but have it still be like a neutral kind of color. One thing for sure is I need to clean this mirror. And then I'm actually, do I want to leave it like this? And then just do the pop? trying to think. I was thinking about going into this palette, which is the e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette, and just go into one of these blues to add a pop of blue, because I'm going to use this LA Shock. I almost don't want to. And just have the eyeliner be the popper. Let me think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. You know, I'm actually gonna maybe deepen up like a touch. So I'm gonna go into the shade Rock Steady right here, and just go on that outer corner just like a little bit, just to add a little bit of depth. Let's see. Just to like something, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that looks, just add a little something. I'm gonna go back in with Pebble Beach and just kind of clean it up and make sure it's all blended. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really love that stuff because one, doesn't really smell like crazy, and I feel like it definitely helps make your makeup last. And I just sprayed it all over my finger. Cool. Okay, I'll do this one. Yeah, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. So this next, for mascara, I'm actually using one I've been testing, which is is this L'Oreal? Yeah, L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara, and it's actually waterproof. I've been really enjoying how my lashes look. Luckily, I have pretty long natural lashes, and this stays on really well. I'm just not sure if it gives me like exactly what I want, so I haven't formed my like perfect opinion of this yet. So I haven't formed like my overall opinion of it yet. And I have noticed like I need to do like multiple layers to get the look I want, which I'm not sure I'm 100% happy about, but definitely makes my lashes look long. And who else always smudges their lashes? Seriously. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, like, notice the difference of like side by side of like what the mascara is doing, but I'm gonna go like to my lashes, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with the second layer. I've heard a lot of people really like this mascara. Same thing with like the Lash Paradise one from L'Oreal. I liked that one at first, and then I'm assuming they like changed the formula or something, and it's just, I do not like it. It goes absolutely everywhere and it doesn't stay, even though I get the waterproof version. I typically do that with most mascaras because that's like my preference. I want it to stay. And I had noticed like when I do waterproof, it smudges like a lot less. That's one thing I don't like, is this like actual wand is actually very, very short. And how I do like my bottom lashes, it ends up hitting the nose. It does layer really well, I will admit that. Okay, so this got absolutely everywhere, but that's the mascara. I'm gonna wait like a couple seconds. I'm actually gonna go into lips. I'm gonna do this combo, which I got from Sephora. These are the mini versions of the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk, and then this is her Pillow Talk lipstick. It's all mini versions. So I'm gonna use that for my lips. These stay on, for me, like really, really well. And it's like, it's my perfect like lip shade color, because I do not have pigmented lips at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out, fix my mascara marks, and get dressed and show you the final look. Actually, I totally forgot that I was going to do that pop blue, so I'm going to go ahead and put that LA Girl Precision, or sorry, LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Electric. Figuring why not, pop blue. These stay on fairly well, and I love that this color is actually really close to one of the Friends dots. So, and I just realized I forgot something else. I need to put on inner corner highlight. Okay, so gonna guess getting a little ahead of myself here. I'm gonna take this little small like fluffy brush, and then I'm gonna go back into the Essence Pure Nude Highlight and highlight the brow bone and inner corner. I usually do that before mascara, but I forgot. And I like to go up a little bit just to highlight that. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom you guys out. Alright, so I've zoomed you guys out, and here is the final look. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I love the pop of blue. That's my favorite color. I have all my jewelry on. I have this necklace that I got from Belgium when I traveled. I thought it was really cute with the lace. I got my outfit on. My hair, I just used my beach waver, which I can leave a picture here. It is the Bondi Boost one, and if you would like a tutorial on how I got these waves, then let me know down in the comments, or hit the like button if you would like to know how I got the hair, as well as if you enjoyed this video. So let me know, what kind of look did you do for your bridal shower? And yeah, I'm curious, because this was just honestly, I wanted to look like me with a pop of fun, with the blue eyeliner, and yes, but I do gotta go. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe for new videos every single week. We're getting closer and closer to the wedding, which I'm so excited. I hope you've been enjoying the wedding content, and if you are a bride, I hope you've received some helpful tips from me. So I gotta go. I'm rambling. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.